Hi AGRO311 students in plant protection. I'm Professor Nigel Andrew. I'm running the insect pests and beneficials section of the unit, and you're not here, we are. And so I'll be taking you through some of the pracs that you would have been doing if you're either on campus or here for the intensive school. And Richard Flavel is here as well, again with the appropriate distance between us to talk about these things. And so we're out at Lareldale this afternoon at a patch of Richard's crops, and so Richard was just going to introduce you to what we'll be doing and also the type of crop systems that we would have been looking at in the pracs. So Richard, what are we in?
Alright, well, to be honest, this is confession time. This is a terrible, horrible mess, but I knew you guys were going to be up here, or at least I thought you guys were going to be up here this coming trimester. And so this is a little patch of volunteer millet. And we have a phenomenal amount of barnyard grass in here as well. But instead of controlling this and keeping it, making sure there wasn't any seed set for the coming year, I thought we better keep some biomass for you guys to be able to do some sweep netting and all sorts of other fun stuff for bugs. So we've let a little bit of biomass get away here, and we're standing in quite a nice piece of it. A few years ago, we had a solid pearl millet crop in here, and when we harvested it, we lost some seed. We didn't have the header set up just properly, and so it's all come back. You'll notice that there's no rows, and that's a fair indicator that we have some volunteer stuff happening here. So basically we kept this one here for you guys to show you what it's like to do some insect surveys in a really big thick sward.
Cool.
You'll also, a bit later on, you'll be heading across the road there, basically to a more pasture type system. It's very, very common. I mean, obviously in a cropping system we'd expect to have a whole bunch of rows and we can walk up and down them quite comfortably and do your surveys there with beat sheets and all sorts of things. We won't have that today with this particular, let's say, crop, but the other thing is, in the real world, we've often got to play in pasture systems, and you're going to have a look a little bit later at some pasture-based systems, Paspalum, Phalaris, fescue type pastures, and there's a whole bunch of buck and weed that's gone absolutely crazy over there, and we'll have a very different suite of bugs in it as well. So they're the ones that you can have a look at a little bit later on.
Cool. Thanks, Richard.
Magic.
Let's go.
Catch you around, have fun.